Hey everyone, Mo here. Today I'm going to talk about a tricep workout that's, in my opinion, a little bit underrated. No, it's not the V-bar push down, which is actually probably overrated, but the overhead extensions. Now there are some limitations to this workout. So the problem is if you just take your dumbbell and toss it overhead like this, and let's say that this doesn't give you a problem, no real concerns there. However, when the weight gets harder, like this 50-pounder over here, getting it overhead, whoop, can be hard. You're going to run into some balance issues, and then you run the risk of the dumbbell hitting you in the back, limiting your range and making the workout a little bit harder. So what's the solution? It's one arm at a time. That way it moves more freely and you can focus more. You can also use your arm for stability. Now, a key point of this workout is you want to keep your elbow kind of facing the ceiling as best you can. And for some people, locking them both in like this is very awkward and feels a bit tight, depending on your genetics and how it goes. You can flare them out a bit if you need to, but still, for your shoulders, they might get a bit grouchy. Seated helps take out the stabilization requirements and is a bit easier on your body and your joints. Now, this is true for both one arm and two arm. The problem isn't so much shoulder pain, it's you need to control the weight up and down. Maybe use lighter weights if you have to. A very popular gym variant is to set the cable a bit lower, grab it, squat down, and then just pick it up. That way you get the full stretch. So I see a lot of people in the gym just going out like this, and this is still a decent tricep workout, but because you're fighting gravity, you're better off going up, as opposed to out. Much better for your triceps. However, for someone like me, I still think unilaterally, or one arm at a time, will be better. Remember, get your elbow nice and high, and you wanna go nice and up. This will ensure that there won't be as much tension on your shoulders, and because you can do one arm at a time, you can really get the stretch in, get your shoulders further back, and not worry too much about injury and pain. Yeah, there goes my water heater and furnace or whatever's going on. Now here's somebody who say, well Mo, at my gym the weight stack goes up by 10-pound increments, which it might, but you can add a 2.5-pound plate. You can also add 2.5 and 5-pound stacks. Even that way, you can go up by small increments. So another big issue I see is in the grip. So when you do one arm at a time, you tend to grab it like this, which is perfect. When you're doing two arms at a time, I see a lot of this. Kind of this awkward, weird grip. You can't really grab it with two hands, or you can, but it's kind of difficult. And this doesn't give you the best support. It's like doing those waiter curls when you're just going like this. Not a functional movement at all. Okay, I've shown you a few different variations. I've shown you one arm at a time, seated, cable, and two arms with the cable attachment. Try them all out, see which one works for you. Again, my top pick on triceps will be an overhead extension with the cable. Keeps the tension the whole way time, and it's easier to stabilization. Now also just a side note, the most important movements for triceps usually are when you have your arm up above you. You really get that long head in there a lot more and it isolates your triceps a lot better and it gets your three heads a lot more engaged. The tricep push down isn't a terrible exercise, but again, a lot of research shows when your arms are in the neutral position versus extended in the overhead, you get a lot more tricep growth. So if you're gonna keep doing the V-bar extension over here, maybe towards the end of your workout, not in the beginning. You'll see a lot better tricep growth. As always, everyone, thanks for watching the video. Leave your comments down below. I'll catch you all in the next one.